last week, we talked about this way of adding and subtracting numbers, but it was based on the fact that there were some magical chefs, and they were cooking up these things called cauldrons. But they were really, really precise, because they made this really fancy, delicate food. And in order to heat it up, they would put in these hot cubes. Okay? They were cubes that were kind of like charcoal because they were hot, but they never cooled down. They also had cold cubes that they would put in that were kind of like ice cubes, but never melted. So they would put those in to change the temperature by 1 degree at a time. They'd either throw in some hot cubes and make the temperature go up, or they'd take some out and the temperature would go down. Okay, and then they throw in some cold cubes and temperature would go down. They could put ice in a drink, right? What about if you take the ice out? Goes up? Okay, so that was the whole premise. So we did that, and we looked at how those, when you add them and move them and everything, that it changes the temperature in different directions. So we're going to continue with that, except this time, let's see. Let's review from what we did last week. Enrique will be able to help a lot. Go ahead and write these ones on your paper. A and B. Okay, now these might look like math problems, but they're actually a recipe. So this is a recipe for using the cubes. They were saying, okay, add a cup of sugar, put in half a cup of salt, that's really salty, and a pound of flour, all right? And then they said, do this with the cubes. So Enrique, can you help us out? What happened here?
They put in 25 hot cubes.
25 hot cubes, so the temperature goes up. And then
they
added in
19 cold cubes.
19 cold cubes. They added in cold cubes. What happens to the temperature when you add cold cubes, Paige? It's cold. It goes down, right? Okay. So if they went up to 25 with the hot cubes, down 19 with the cold cubes, where were they at?
Then
11? Okay.
Wow.
So let's break that down. Let's see. So you got 25 and we have 19 cold cubes. What happens? What are we at when we put in 10 cold cubes from the 25? We're at 25. We put in 10 cold cubes. Now we're at
right there.
25 down 10. 25 down 10. 15. Okay. Well, this is almost another 10, huh? So if we went down another 10, we'd be at 5. Okay, from 15 down 10 is 5. But we didn't go down another 10. We only went down 9, so we need one more. So instead of 5, it's 6. Okay, so 6. So this one is, the temperature went up 6 degrees. So we put, it was 6 degrees up. So we can put a plus if we need to. 6 degrees up. Now on this one, what are these things? What do you think these are, Paige? What kind of cubes do you think these are? Cold, right? Okay, and how many did we put in?
6.
All right, put in 6, so the temperature went down, all right? And then if that's adding in cubes, what is this? There's a T word that we use for subtraction sometimes. What's that mean? We took, what do you say when you, another way of saying subtraction? Let's say like second grade, there you go. Took away, all right. So we put in 6 cold cubes, and then we took away, what kind of cubes are these? Enrique, help us out, there's no sign. What kind of cubes are these?
Hot cubes.
Hot cubes, so we took away 10 hot cubes. What do you think happens when you take away hot cubes?
Temperature goes down.
Goes down. Okay, so we were down 6. Then we took away 10 hot cubes, so we went down 10 more. So where are we?
Negative 16.
-16? Sound right? Okay, all right. That sounds good. Okay, so this one was down 16 degrees. And so that was the temperature change that the chefs had to do. Cool. All right, that was just our review. Let's take a look at what's going on today. Oh, the story continues. So, sometimes these chefs had to make the temperature change a lot. And they were like, I am not going to be putting in 1, 2, 3, one at a time, okay? So they said, let's do bunches. Let's just bunch them all together and throw them in a bunch at a time. And if you throw in some, you can make the temperature change a lot. If you take out some, you can make the temperature change a lot. So let's say they wanted to change the temperature by 100 degrees. So they could take out, right? If they want to make the temperature go up 100 degrees, could they take out cold cubes? Make the temperature go out? So like, let's say they took out like 4 bunches of 25 cold cubes. 4 times 25 is 100, so they would go up 100, right? Or they could put in 5 bunches of 20, right? We count 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 5. So 5 bunches of 20, okay. But awesome thing is they didn't have to make those bunches every time. They just have their assistant, right? Like if you work at a restaurant, there's someone in the back who can cut up the vegetables and get them all ready and everything, like a sous chef or a prep cook. And then the chef is just like, oh, throw in a bunch, they have them all ready to go. So, what do you think happens when you add a bunch of hot cubes?
Temperature rises.
Okay, temperature rises. How about if you add a bunch of cold cubes? Temperature drops. How about if you if you take out those cold cubes now? Goes up, goes back up. How about if you take out the hot cubes? Goes back down. Okay. All right, we understand how that's working. So this looks kind of like what we did in the beginning. These are those 5 bunches, but this is how they wrote the recipe. They wanted to work with bunches. They wrote a recipe that they used the multiplication sign. First number, it's got a little plus symbol, so that means that they added bunches. And how many bunches did they add? 5. They added 5 bunches. Okay, you added 5 bunches. The second number, so added 5 bunches of, you ever hear a multiplication called of? Okay, that's kind of why they were like, oh, we'll just put a multiplication sign instead of writing the word of. So added 5 bunches of, what kind of cubes do you think these are? Hot. Why do you think that? Because it has a plus sign. Because it's red, right? Okay, because it has a plus sign. And how many are in each bunch, do you think? 5. There's 5 bunches. How many do you think are in each bunch? 20 are in each bunch. 20 hot cubes are in each bunch. Okay? And then that last one, and we learned this last week, that at the end it tells us how much the temperature changed. Temperature went up by 100 degrees. Yeah? Alright, pretty good. Okay, so let's go with this one. Sometimes, like we said, they have to remove bunches. So this little symbol right here tells us that they removed bunches. So if it's a plus sign, it means they added bunches. If it's a negative sign, it means they removed, right? Okay, so how many bunches did they remove? 3 bunches of what kind of hot cube? Or what kind of cubes? Hot. And there were how many in each? 5. So if you take out 3 bunches of 5 hot cubes, temperature goes down by, temperature goes down by 15, right? Or let's say negative 15 degrees. Okay, so let's take a look at these ones. This is where I get to use an app that tells me randomly who it thinks will be able to answer this. And it says Paige. So, all right, Paige, you can't blame me, it's the phone. Okay, so what did we do?
Added 2 bunches.
Added 2 bunches of
Cold.
what kind? How much are in each one? Okay, so 2 times 45. This 40 is 80. 5 is 10. So what was that? 10 plus 80? 90. Oh, okay. So did the temperature go up or down? Down, because we added those cold cubes down 90 degrees. Good job. Thank you, Paige. Put in my little point. Whoosh. All right. Let's see who it wants next time. Random is Enrique. Enrique. What did we do with the cubes?
They took away 7 cold cubes.
7. Well, they took away 7. What are these things? Bags. Go take it.
Oh,
They're in a big. Remember what they are?
bunches.
Bunches. All right. They took away 7 bunches. Nice. Of what kind of cubes? And how many were in each bunch?
4.
4. So 7 times 4. Juanita? 28. Okay, so if we took out hot cubes, what happens to the temperature, Enrique?
And
Goes down, and down 28 degrees. Thank you. All right, I have a feeling this is going to pick you next, young lady, because it's random, and it's already gone through most of the class. Let's see. Random is my friend Juanita. Juanita, what happened? What kind of cubes are those? Okay, 25 cold cubes, and 3 times 25. So if you take out cold cubes, temperature goes up 75. Thank you very much, Emily. Okay, oh man. So there were some chefs and they had a recipe. They spilled some sauce all over it. So they don't know what they were supposed to have done. Like, I don't know. Gosh, we're gonna do that, and we're gonna do that, and we're gonna do that. Okay, we know this is the recipe, but they don't know what those missing numbers are. So if you add 3 bunches of 50 cold cubes, you add cold cubes, what's the temperature gonna do?
down.
Go down, okay, and 3 bunches of 50. How'd you get that? Times what? Oh, 3 times 50? 50 plus 50 is 100 plus another 50? Okay, cool. I like double check all along that. But, if we wipe away the sauce, it does say it went down 150. Okay, so, we don't know. We don't know how many bunches. And do we know if we added them or removed them? No, we don't know. But we do know that what was in those bunches? 5 what kind?
Hot cube.
5 hot cubes. And what happened to the temperature?
Went down.
Down by 30. Okay, we know it went down, and we know we're doing something with hot cubes. What do you think we did with those hot cubes?
Took away.
Took away? Okay, so this has got to be a negative. Negative, how'd you get 6?
You divide
30 divided by 5? Okay, if you know that there's going to be 5 in each bunch, it's got to be 6 bunches. Let's take a look. Oh, all right, good job. We went down 6 degrees. We took out 6 bunches of 5 hot cubes. Okay? How about this one? What did we do there, Paige? Took away how many bunches? 12. All right, and how much did the temperature change, Enrique?
Maybe to change. It was
Up, how much?
120.
Up 120. We're taking something away, and the temperature is going up. What can you take away to make the temperature go up?
Take away cold cubes.
Cold cubes. All right. You want to help us out with the multiplication? Or what could we have here? 12 bunches of something is 120. Or of cold cubes. 10 cold cubes? That makes sense? 10, 20, 30, 40. I'm big on fingers. That's how I do most of my math. All right, so let's take a look. 10 bunches of 10 cold cubes in each bunch. Good job. All right, you solved the recipe. Okay, so what do these last two have to do with division? What do these, the ones that they look like this, right? What does division have to do with that?
You did like 30 by 5 on the second one, and it's 6.
30 by 5, and that's what you said you did, huh?
do the inverse operation.
The inverse operation, why?
Divide x.
Find sauce.
Yeah.
Okay, so solve for sauce. So if you're solving, okay, so you thought of it algebraically, like we've got something we don't know, we do the inverse of what is being done to it. Okay, get the sauce by itself, right? Okay. Wait, can't we see an algebra book that says that? So we're undoing that multiplication. Okay, all right. I'll take that. There is no right or wrong answer on that. So you guys all did great. So let me have you do a few on your own. Go ahead and try those ones out. and then we'll check them together. Let me see, Juanita, I think you can explain what's going on here.
7 bunches.
7 bunches were they added or removed? Added, okay. Of how many are in each one? 8, and what kind are they? Cold. Okay, when you add cold, temperature goes down, okay? And 7 times 8? 56. Okay, so, all right, there you go. Down 56 degrees. Oh, no, you said down 56 is totally fine, because that's how many we went down, but that tells us down, right? Good job, thank you. How about this one? I think it was Paige. What did we do?
Took away 3 bunches.
Took away 3 bunches of,
Cold cubes.
what kind of cubes are these?
So hot.
Hot. How'd you know they were hot?
So no negative sign.
So they don't have a negative, so we know they're hot. Good job. Well put, Paige. Okay, so we know that they're hot, and how many is in each one?
5.
5. So we take away hot cubes, temperature goes down. Okay, temperature goes down when you take away hot cubes. So it's going to be negative, right? But if we have 3 bunches of 5, what's that equal? 15? Oh, whoops. All right. Okay, but Abel's going to be able to do this one, no problem. He knows it, top of his head. All right. So, Abel. Okay, but let's see how Abel gets there. Abel, what are these things?
There's a positive that's at 1. There's the hot cubes. Right?
Hot cubes, right? Okay, how many hot cubes?
4 hot cubes.
4. We put in 4 hot cubes, the temperature goes which way?
Up.
Up, okay? Then we did what?
You took out 16 cold ones.
Nice. Took out 16 cold ones, so temperature does what when you take out cold?
Rises.
Rises. Okay, so we went up 4, went up 16, 4, 16, what's that?
20.
20. There you go. That's how we got to the 20 page. Cool. So, I apologize that I threw that in there without telling you ahead of time. But right here, Enrique, show us what's up, man. What's going on here?
They took away 8 cold bunches.
Took away 8 bunches. I don't know about cold yet, but 8 bunches, took away 8 bunches of
10 cold.
10 cold. Okay. Took away cold, so temperature goes up and went up 80. All right, let's look for an 80. Did you guys see it already? Just say 80? I don't know. I think I clicked it real quick. Oh, it is an 80. All right. Funny if it wasn't done. Okay, let's try these ones. Oh, these are one. Okay, let me let you know ahead of time. These ones got a plus sign, and this one has a subtraction sign. So I'll talk about those ones with you guys. Okay?
Didn't get a chance to really work it.
Probably works best in a
Group setting like this.
I love it, just one-on-one. And then I would use those points, like I would add them up, and then they work towards some kind of you guys for rollers.
Cool.
So yeah, I want to find out what your guys' is.
I love that this is a genetic question, but I guess it was kind of a misinterpretation of how those points are not, I don't know if it goes against what people say. I don't think so.
Okay, I'll start. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. All right. So we put in 13 cold cubes. Put in 13 cold cubes, and then we added something else to it, and it went down 20 degrees. So what happens when you put in 13 cold cubes?
So you have 13.
Down how many?
Cold cubes.
Cubes,
Right.
and then you're adding
Goes down 13? Okay. But we need to get to 20. So if this is 0 and this is down 13, we're just down 20.
So you figured it out. You already know the end result. So what are you
Where's
adding? You know the
point
additions
to it?
are
Like,
so what are you
on my
adding
hand,
into
where would down 20 be?
this cauldron? Because you have
This is 0.
cubes and
This is
you added
13. This would be up here or up there. Okay. Well, this
got the right
is
answer.
up 20, right?
I just done
This is up. So we want to go
So you
down.
have 13 cold cubes.
What was your down 20? So if this is down 13.
What was your answer that you
Does
got?
down 20 have to be further down?
Okay.
Okay. So how much further down?
Says you have 13 cold
6.
cubes.
Okay.
and
How'd you get to
added
6?
7 cold cubes. 13 plus 7 is. So you have 20 cold cubes.
From the 13.
This is your first time.
Okay,
It's
13.
gonna make more sense.
Good idea. 13, then we
One cube,
one more,
hot
so
cubes
14,
are
15,
the cold cubes are
19,
19,
17.
But you're already starting out in the
19,
cauldron, the cauldron that he's talking about, two good things, right? You have
So, oh,
13
okay, sorry.
cubes already in there.
So you can put
So, since you know.
so we
that
need to take
envelope
it
is
colder by
typically
7. So
down
what kind of cubes
or
do we
up.
put in?
Yeah.
So is it going down or up? It's going
Okay,
down.
so
So if you already have 13
negative, right?
cold
Negative
cubes,
7.
how many cold cubes are you adding to it? There you go. That's all I'm going to say.
No, I get it.
We have some bunches.
We're seeing.
It is what it is. Trust me. Yeah, I understand. You know exactly what you're saying. Okay,
Right.
2. You have-
So, did
so I
we
know that
add
you
in
were
cold
working
cubes or
backwards
take
when
away
you use
cold cubes
multiplication
to make it
equation.
go up to 20?
So we don't know the bunches, do we? We don't know
Took
what
away?
bunches.
Okay.
So what some number of bunches of how many?
And we took away
Of 4
cold cubes.
Yeah, four.
And
There's 24.
so it
So
went down, went up 24. So, 4 in each. How many bunches do
we have a total of 24, right?
Of
Okay, so
4.
how many bunches of 4 cold cubes do we have? 6.
I guess it's like a time.
Would that be 6 cold
This
bunches?
is almost like 4
Or
bucks.
6? There you go. Good. Perfect.
Let's try some
So it
numbers.
might be easy work with because
I look at that and I'm like, oh, I don't know.
fairly good.
But what's,
So
you know what
number
4
one
times 5 is?
Number one is
What's that?
okay, you already start off with 13 cold bunches.
4 times 5 is 25.
All
13.
these
Okay.
are be positive.
So,
Negative.
What about
in the cold
4
room, you got
times
13
10?
cold, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So what are you
Four.
doing?
Okay, so which one's
as far
closer
as
to
this
24?
What's missing there? So you're gonna be
5? Okay,
adding
so,
how many?
if we're counting by 5s, right?
7
You can count
cold cubes, right?
Okay. Usually people speak English because
Wouldn't
people who
be
speak
adding
other
7
languages, it
cold
doesn't
cubes?
sound so good. Like you speak,
Oh, yeah. I thought-
say your 5s in English, it's
No,
5.
because you're going
You know, it sounds like a song.
and
You
subtraction.
do it like in a different language, like cinco.
So make sure you read your operation.
Cinco.
So you have
That sounds
13
crazy.
cold
Doesn't
cubes,
doesn't
you're
even
adding
rhyme. Oh my
7
gosh.
cold cubes to
Okay.
get the 20.
So,
Yeah.
so luckily we speak English.
Yeah. You
For
figured
5.
out that
It
there's
helps with
6
5.
cold bunches.
So,
of 4,
let's see.
right?
Count the 5s with me. Ready?
Good. And then number 3 is explain number 3.
Wait, but how many?
Well, there's, you
5
have
times
12
4?
hot cubes, and you're gonna take away.
20? Oh, okay, okay. So it's 20, right? So, if
So you have,
You're taking out
5
20
fours
hot cubes. That's
equals,
12,
are those
20.
12 hot or cold?
how many more 4s do we need to get to
And you're
24?
taking out
20 hot,
20 hot to get,
negative
so it's dropping 8 degrees.
8. Yeah.
Perfect. Good. That's exactly. So, why did you get
One
this?
more?
Number 4,
Okay,
you
so
have
6
what?
4s?
You have 10 bunches of 5
Let's
cold.
check with her.
and
I
you
think she
take
just
out-
knows like
You take
multiplication
that
by
out.
something.
So the temperature lowers how
Can you
many?
ask her if she thinks the 6 4s would equal 20? No? What's 6 4s?
6 4.
Yeah, like 4 times 6. 21? Okay. So we're
So
off.
on this one, you have 13
Um,
cold,
let's see,
right?
second.
And then so you're adding.
5, wait.
You're adding 7.
So
cold.
can you count by
So
4s?
the temperature drops on.
Okay, so 4, right, good.
And then number 2.
20. There was that 20, you said.
There's
Another
7
4?
bunches
But they said 21.
of code.
4 cold, right?
Oh, okay,
And so
20
you
times
have
4, so 6 times 4 is 24.
So
Oh, okay.
raising
20
these
is
up
25. It's 5 times 4 is
24, right?
24? Oh, okay,
So you have
perfect,
6
perfect. We have the right amount. Okay,
Good.
so we're both a little off, huh? But this worked if we counted, right? We checked our answers. So,
bunches.
so how many bunches of
We're not
4 do we
really
need?
doing bunches on the
6,
subtraction
okay,
one.
so 6.
So you have 12.
Alright. Did you put negative 6 on number 2?
It's
Okay, just checking.
Code.
Alright, so,
And there's 20 cold
did
or
you
20
look,
hot.
did you see number 3? You done that yet? What is
If you
that?
look at number 3 right quick, if you put 20 in there, right, in that question,
Why
mark,
would you put an A?
Oh, you take away
if
20.
you have 12 hot, you would take out how many?
Mystery. Mystery starts with down.
So 20 hot, right?
Yeah.
And so the temperature lowers.
Question mark starts with A?
Negative 8.
Good.
Oh, you like an A? Okay, hey,
Yeah,
that's
take
totally
out
fine.
20 cold.
I'll put
Take
question
out
marks
20
when
hot
you
because
put
when you take out hot, the
sauce,
temperature
if we don't know
lowers
it,
it,
whatever.
right?
But, okay, I'm just curious
Lowers
why
it.
you picked that. And
Wait,
there's a
you take
weird
out-
reason
you
why
take
I
out-
picked that.
Here, so
Okay.
if we have 12 hot, we
so
gotta start with 12 hot, right?
We have a question.
And then we take
that,
it
that
out.
for me makes me think, I don't know when the
20 hot.
So,
That goes down.
well,
Because when you take out hot, it's
Hot
gonna
cubes were
lower
put in.
the temperature, right?
there you go.
And then so you get.
And then we took something out.
Oh,
Well, the temperature went down 8 degrees total. So when you put in hot, what happens to the temperature? It goes up, okay? So we're up at 12. And then well, we need to go down 8. Where's down 8 from 0? Down here. Okay, yeah, that's a good spot. Like down 8. Okay, so we're at 12, and then we went down 8. How much do you have to go down to get 8? How much do you have to go down to get to 0? 12. 12. Okay, and then how many more to get to 8? From 0? 8. Okay, so 12, and then 8 more is. Is that right? Okay, 20. All right, so we took out 20 of something. What kind of cubes do you have to take out to make it colder? 12. You take out cold and it gets colder? Okay, take out hot and it gets colder? Okay, so 20 hot cubes. So 20 hot. Okay, and then we need to make the temperature go down by putting in 10 bunches of what kind of cubes? Make it colder. Cold cubes, okay. All right. And if it's 10, how many are in each bunch to get 50?
5.
Okay. Nice. Okay. Did you check over with these guys?
Yeah,
Out of
it was
curiosity?
great, yeah.
I'm totally
Got the process and everything on how they got it.
process and everything. That's the good part. Okay, so I'm gonna go on to the next ones. Oh, whoops. Okay, let's take a look. Ready? What kind of cubes are going right here?
Negative, cold cubes,
Cold cubes, how many?
7.
7. Whoa! I had no idea what was coming. All right. What kind of cubes are gonna, or what kind of what are we doing with the bunches
6
here?
bunches, cold.
6 bunches, and we're taking them away.
Yeah.
Taking them away 6 bunches. Take away 6 bunches. Take away 6 bunches. All right. We have 12 hot cubes. We're gonna go take out what kind of cubes?
20 hot cubes.
20 hot cubes. Abel's got that loud voice. But let's see. Let's see. Ready? Is it 20? Oh, and the next one came out too. All right. But you said that we're adding in what kind of cubes? Cold. And how many are in each bunch? 5. There we go. Okay. Whew. Okay. So let's take what we learned with this undoing and stuff and figuring out. If we just wrote it like this, division, how would you read this? So let's do this first one. Let's just walk through it and tell me what's happening. We know that something, there's a plus 40, that divided 2, -2, and what's that going to equal? Just the people who think they know the
Negative 20.
Negative 20? Let's take a look. Okay, negative 20. So, where are the hot and cold cubes out there?
There's 40 bunches.
40 bunches?
40 hot cubes.
40 hot cubes.
Yeah,
And 2
eight.
bunches.
And 2 bunches.
Yeah,
What did we do with those bunches?
you divide them.
No, I mean, we took out those bunches. If these are bunches, the symbol tells us what we do with them. So we took out 2 bunches of what?
40 hot.
Took out 2 bunches of 40 hot. What happens when you take out hot?
It decreases.
Decreases. And 2 bunches of 40. 40 plus 40.
80.
80. Do you see an 80 up there?
No,
Oh, snap. Okay. So we took out 2 bunches of something and got something. What up here can we
cold.
take? Take out cold.
Hot.
Take out hot. We just talked about taking out 2 bunches of 40 hots. And that would mean there should be like a 80 in here somewhere. We don't have that.
So that means 40 bunches.
40, we added in 40 bunches. Added in 40 bunches of. Because remember, you said this is what you did to figure out the multiplication, right? When you went backwards in the multiplication. Here, let's go. Okay, right here. You said you divided something. Okay, what did you divide? 15?
50.
Oh, 10 into 50. So you would say that 50 divided by 10?
Yeah.
Yeah, 50 divided by 10 gave you that. Okay, so what is this then? In the hot and cold cubes, this is how much it decreased. It went down, the total temperature changed by 50 degrees. Went down by 50 degrees, and then we divided that by the number of, what are these things? Kids, what are these? We added in these.
They're not cubes.
These aren't the cubes, right?
They're bunches.
Bunches. Okay, so we divided the temperature change by the bunches, and that gave us how many? Right, that gave us, what is those though? What's -5 cold cubes? It gave us how many cubes there are. So dividing temperature change by bunches gives us the number of cubes in each bunch. Let's see if that works. Okay, let's see. Let's go with this one. So if this is the temperature change, how much is the temperature change?
20 again.
Well, how much is this temperature change?
Oh.
It's right here. This is like the equal sign. Right? It equaled, the temperature go up or down?
Down.
Right here? It went up 40 degrees, right?
No, yeah.
So this is our equals plus 40, right? Went up by 40, and then you said divide by the bunches. Okay, so went up by 40, and we had to have taken out bunches. How many bunches did we take out, please? 2. We took out 2 bunches of something, and it went up 40. So what do you have to take out to make it go, temperature go up?
Cold.
Cold cubes. Oh, cold cubes. How many might have been in each bunch?
20.
20. What happens if you take out 2 sets of 20?
It was 40.
40. Went up, oh, wait a minute. So let's see. This, right? Took out 2 bunches of what?
Another 20.
Of 20 cold cubes?
Cold.
Is that right? Take out 2 bunches of 20 cold cubes, goes up 40? Try that one more time. So, temperature went down 40 degrees. What did we do with the bunches?
2 away.
Took away how many bunches?
2.
2. Took away 2 bunches. What do you have to take away to make the temperature go down?
Cold.
To make the temperature go down, you have to take out
Oh.
hot cubes? Take out hot cubes? Okay, how many have to be in each one? 20? 20 hot cubes. Ooh. You guys try these 2 on your own? See what we have to do. This is the temperature change. I'll write it up here. Temp change. And this is the, what are these? These cubes or bunches?
Cubes. We have bunches.
Wait. Yeah, bunches?
Yeah, bunches.
Yeah, bunches. All right. And what are these then? Cubes. Okay. So when you do this one, think about them. Temperature change, bunches, and cubes. Let's get this done. Gosh, there's so many cool ways to do this. Let me call on someone. I'll let the phone pick who it wants to hear from. Then it said Enrique, but he's in the bathroom, so we don't want to hear him. But let's go with Paige. Paige, what did you do on this one?
2 bunches of 20.
2 bunches of 20. Okay, so that's what you got?
I got,
2 bunches.
oh yeah, I got negative 20.
Negative 20. But you wrote down 2 bunches were added or removed?
And
Added, okay. Of 20, what kind of cubes?
cold.
Cold cubes? And that made the temperature change how much?
Negative 40.
Negative 40. Okay. Abel, does that make sense? With this one?
Yeah, that makes sense.
How?
Oh, I just use a triangle of power, so I get it a negative and a positive equals a negative.
True. Okay. That's a good little trick. How does this equation go with this equation?
It's just backwards.
It's just backwards.
Inverse operation.
She did inverse operation, but where did you, what, did you just do this in your head? You're like, switch it around with that? I'm sorry, I'm in the rest. I don't know about you guys. Yeah, when I do the inverse operation, how do you do it? Or I'm sorry, I have a feeling we do inverse operation a little bit the same. How would you do inverse operation on this? If you, okay, you like to use a little A for apple or something? I don't know. A? Yeah? How do you do the, that one?
Multiply.
Okay. Multiply what times what?
Divide.
Oh, just divide, huh? You can just divide. Okay. So what'd you get?
Negative 20.
Negative 20. How?
Because if you divide 40 into 2, you get the
We're
one.
going to. Okay. Okay, I thought you were a math teacher. Okay. So she just divided straight across. Abel, you said a triangle, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
The
And
top is a positive and the two bottoms are negative.
two bottoms are negative. Okay, what's
Cross out a negative and you cross out a positive, you're left with a negative.
Why did you cross out a negative and a positive?
Because there's a negative and a
Because
positive.
there's negative and positive in the equations. You know it's
You're left with negative, so your answer is negative.
so it knows that it. Okay. That's a way they could have done theirs. All right. Interesting. That's 3 different ways. Those are all awesome. Enrique missed out on all that good stuff. So let's call on Enrique real quick. Enrique, what'd you get on this one? How'd you do this?
Negative 20.
Negative, okay, 20, what are those things?
Cold.
Cold cubes, okay. So what did this have to do with the hot and cold cubes?
The temperature change was 40 hot cubes.
Okay, so 40 hot cubes, so went up 40, right?
2 bunches of hot.
Had to be 2 bunches of hot. Hold on, let's see. Okay, I gotta be honest, I didn't make this like little presentation thing. Someone much more intelligent, so it's what she said. Okay, that's cool. That matches up almost. I should have written it better. And 20 hot cubes. Excellent work. Right. Let's see, there's just a few more division ones. So we can go through those real quick. Okay. Let's see. All right, so Abel, can you tell me what's going on here?
We have 11 bunches of negative 7.
11 bunches of negative 7s. Are they cooking with negative 7s, or what are they cooking with?
The answer is negative 7.
Okay. 11 bunches. Were the bunches added or removed?
They were added.
They're added.
You get a tissue?
Yeah. Here, I'll let you explain the next one. Enrique.
There the temperature change was 77, so there was 77 hot.
Change went up 77.
And then there was 11 bunches. They took away 11 bunches
Took away 11 bunches of what to make the temperature go up?
of hot to go down.
Take away hot, and the temperature goes which way?
Down.
Down, okay. But the temperature went which way?
That was the temperature change, which is 77. So 77 hot.
Hot. It went up 77, right?
And there was 11. They took away 11 bunches of hot.
Of hot. If you take away hot, what happens to the temperature?
It goes down.
It goes down. But this temperature went up. So what do we have to take away to make the temperature go up?
Cold.
Take away cola?
Yeah.
Take ice out of a drink, does it get warmer?
Yeah.
Okay. So take away 7. What kind of cubes?
Cold.
Cold. Oh. Okay. Nice. Thank you so much. Can you help that young lady? What's this? The negative 16 represents individuals. Okay, the cold cube, well, he said this was the total temperature change, right? Okay, total temperature change. So the temperature went down 16. And what did we do with these? Were they added or removed? Then we removed 4 bunches of what? You have to take out. What do you have to take out to make temperature go down? Sorry. 4 bunches of what? What do you have to take out to make the temperature go down? What do you take out? Let's just say we're cooking. We gotta take something out to make the temperature get colder. Hot or cold cubes? Those are your answers.
Oh, cold.
You take out cold and the temperature goes down?
Hot.
Take out hot and the temperature goes down?
Yeah, you confused me.
I know. Hold on, let's look.
Hot.
Guys, what do you have to take out of the pot to
Hot.
make the temperature go down? Hot? Cold? Hot? Oh my gosh, we're like at 50.
See?
What do you think, Abel? Take out hot?
Yeah.
Take out hot?
Yeah.
Take out hot? Okay, now we're getting there. Take out hot, temperature goes down. So we took out hot cubes and in 4 bunches, how many hot cubes are in each? Okay, there you go, 4 hot cubes. Oh, no, I'm just kidding. Great job. Thank you so much. That's perseverance. When you get confused and stuff, your brain is growing. Your brain can grow twice when you do a math problem. Once when you get confused, and the second time when you figure out why you're confused. You figure out why you're confused? Okay. Guess how much your brain grows when you get the answer right the first time? So, if you're getting all these right, and you can explain the hot and cold cubes nonstop, off the top, I apologize, I need to get you something more difficult. Otherwise, if I'm confusing you and you're figuring out why you're confused, then your brain's growing, and you're welcome. So, young lady, what's this, 35? Did you go up or down? Up 35. And what did we do with these bunches? Okay, there's 7 bunches. Did we add or remove them? Added in bunches of, how many are in each bunch? How many are in each bunch? It went up 35.
Oh, 7. I mean 5.
5. 5, what kind of cubes? Sorry, let me hot. Okay, cool. And Abel, throw the triangle at me. What did we do?
It's one's a negative, one's a positive, so you're gonna cross out a positive and a negative, which is gonna cause it to be a negative.
Did you draw a lot of triangles around them?
No, I just have one triangle in the center.
Okay, ready to go at all times. And you're like, okay. So let's see. With the triangle method, it would be hot or cold cubes?
Cold.
Cold cubes. And how many are in each bunch?
9.
9 in each bunch? Okay. They should have that at the top of all their recipes, huh? Like a little triangle, ready to go. Okay. Oh, all right. Let's do some multiplying sheets. So, last week, my friends here missed out on measuring their hands. Huh? Okay. Can you guys show them how to measure your hands, please? And if you want to turn your desks, yeah, go ahead and point your desk that way and you point yours that way. Not going to the thing. So, we had hands. Hands.
Is it by centimeters, right?
By centimeters, yeah. Oh. Is that yours? Oh, okay. Okay. Let's see, Enrique, show them how you measure your hand, and then everybody write down the size of Enrique's hand.
Wait, centimeter, right?
Yeah, centimeters.
So you start at the 0 edge, and you stretch out.
Enrique, what's yours at?
18.
18?
Yeah.
Okay, and then Abel?
Right at the bottom of the line paper.
20? Yes, write this on the bottom of the line paper, please. Or on the line paper. Page. Can you get yours on
18.
18? Okay. And did you get one, Anita? 17? Holy odd one. Alright. You know what? We're going to need information from more people. Yes, centimeters. All right, so that's our hands. And since this is, how much information do we have about each of those people? How many things do we know about them? 1, right? I mean, technically we know 2 because we know their names. We know 1 thing about those people. And if we're going to measure 1 thing and write it some way, especially in statistics or whatever, they'll use a dot plot. Okay, a thing where they put a dot for each person's thing. Can you guys, I mean, you don't have to turn your desk, can you turn just a little bit? Because I'm gonna show you some stuff on the board. Sound good? Okay. So, we're trying to figure out how tall the average high school student is. Okay? So we're gonna use some information. Let's look at height. Okay, measure your height to the nearest centimeter using 2 meter sticks. Okay, wait, we need, yeah. Okay, there's our meter stick, 100 centimeters. Each meter stick is 100 centimeters, right? A meter is 1. We're talking metric because it's more precise than inches and stuff. So if we stack 2 meters, meter sticks, how high can we go?
200.
200. 200 centimeters, right? Because most of us are taller than, that's 1 meter stick. Are all of us taller than that? Yeah, we're clearing that. All right. So let's go ahead and measure our heights on centimeters. So let's take that information. So this is a dot law. Okay, these dots show us the heights of a bunch of students. How many students do we need? 14, right? Okay, so like I said, I used to be a teacher over at Glenn, and I had a classroom of high school students. So there were at least 14 kids in there. I think only 14 showed up that day. So I measured all of them, and I put theirs next to them, okay? They measured their hands, and then they measured their heights. So, oops, what's the smallest height up there?
182.
Smallest height?
144.
144. No, on this thing. I'm like, what are you guys looking at? Okay, on here. What's the smallest height?
Oh,
What was that? 158. Okay, where do you see 158?
There's no 58, but like, so like 260, which is 158.
160. So this is 159.
59. 58.
158. Okay, there we go. 158. You don't have to write. So we know that's 158. What's the tallest person?
186.
186, because it's 2 after the 184. Okay, you have 186. Whew, I made it. I forgot. Okay, how about what's the range?
70.
70. How'd you get with 70?
Yeah. Isn't that in the middle? Or maybe 171.
Middle is the median.
Oh yeah, it is.
The range. Do you remember how to find the range, Enrique?
Don't you have like the highest and the lowest and then divide by something?
That's average. We're trying to find the range from the lowest to the tallest. How far is it from the lowest to the tallest?
Would you divide or would you use a different thing? Whatever.
We use fingers.
I can't see that far. Need glasses.
From 158 to 186.
I can't see the lines that good though.
Okay, well, let's see. 158, we go 159.
28.
28? 28 is what he says? Okay, now, personally, I may be just good enough at math to get a job teaching it, but I'm not very good at arithmetic, like adding, subtracting, multiplying, dividing, that kind of stuff. I struggle with that sometimes. So I like, whenever I do something, I go, okay, that sounds like it might be right, but let me check with someone else. Like, let me check with Siri, or let me check with another student. So from 158 to 186, these things usually work pretty well. So 158, what comes next? 159, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86. So 28. Is that what you said? Woo! All right, my fingers work. Okay, so 28 is the range from 158 to, we could have used subtraction. All right. What's the normal height, like, out of these ones? What's the normal height of this? You looked at that and you're like, oh, I'd say most high school students are
171.
171 because
It has the most.
is the most. But what if there are 3 up here? Would you say that's still?
That would be pretty even.
So this is, you said this one is because it has the most. So if there were 3 here and 3 here, what would you say the average student height is? Or like typical student? Most students, you think, would be about
158, 171,
what, maybe 3 different heights?
Why don't you just go with the middle one?
If you added them up, divide by 3, where do you think you'd land? True, you'd have the average, but what would happen if you were add them up? So you're saying 186, 158, and 171? You think if you added those together and divided it by 3, you'd get an average? Where do you think the average would be? Because average says about how much most people would be. Where do you think it'd be? Just a guess. In the middle of this? In the middle of this thing? You think so? All right. She's a better mathematician. So, what's?
I'm not sure what you said.
What's 158 plus 186 plus 171?
425.
It's 515.
158 plus 186 plus 171 is 515. Okay. So, what's 515 divided by 3?
About 171.6.
Oh snap! 171, right there in the middle.
He's got a phone case.
That's why I pay a lot.
And insurance probably.
And you were right. You were right. It gave us an average. So even if we didn't have these, we could say the average student is about 171. Okay, good job. Thank you guys. That's some good critical thinking. See, that's math that explains things. And we're done.